Hey, let's talk about marriage equality. As you know, we soon have to vote. Participate in a non-binding, expensive, immoral and unfair postal survey that asks a question we already know the answer to. I'm here to ensure that you actually get a letter in the mail. But before I get to that, I want to say a few things about this postal plebiscite and why it's a terrible idea. Firstly, it shouldn't be up to the public to decide how two adults who love each other, express their love. And it's going to cost $122 million. And not every voter has access to the postal system. And it will be way less representative than an opinion poll, which we know already Australians support marriage equality overwhelmingly. And it's going to be administered by the Australian Bureau of Statistics, who didn't do such a great job of the census last year. And it's creating space for hate speech against the LGBTIQ community. I could really go on. But right now, we really just need to focus on winning this thing. So, if you want to participate, I need you to do one of two things before midnight on the 24th of August. Number one, you need to make sure you're enrolled to vote. And number two, if you're already enrolled to vote, please make sure you're registered to vote where you actually live. More than 250,000 Australians between the ages of 18 and 24 are not enrolled to vote. If that's you, I want you to go to aec.gov.au and enrol right now. Or if you, like me, have moved house a few too many times in the past few years, also go to aec.gov.au and update your enrolment address to your actual address, the place where you actually live. Otherwise, the letter just won't get to you. If you're currently or you're about to head overseas, there's also a link in the caption about where you should go to tell the AEC where you'll be during the postal vote. So, go on, do it now. Enroll to vote, update your details. I'm going to wait. Have you done it yet? You doing it? Look, if you need some motivation, here's Penny Wong laying down why the plebiscite is fundamentally harmful.
And I do want to respond to the comment by Senator Cormann that this could be a unifying moment. Well, and that people could be respectful. I hope that people watching me debate would not think that I'm a shrinking violet, right? And I know what a hard debate's like. But I tell you, have a read of some of the things which are said about us and our families, and then come back here and tell us this is a unifying moment. The Australian Christian lobby described our children as the stolen generation. We love our children, and I object, as do every person who cares about children, and as do all those couples in this country, same-sex couples who have kids, to being told our children are a stolen generation. You talk about unifying moments. It's not a unifying moment. It's exposing our children to that kind of hatred. And I wouldn't mind so much if you were prepared to speak out on it. If the Prime Minister were prepared to stand up and say, that is wrong. But what does he do? Oh, it's a dreadful reason to say, not to not trust the Australian people, and don't be silly. Of course we can have a sensible debate. Well, maybe he should stand up for some of the people who don't have a voice, because we know the sort of debate that is already there. And let me say, for many children in same-sex couple parented families, and for many young LGBTI kids, this ain't a respectful debate already.
If that didn't give you chills, frankly, you've got the heart of Eric Abetz. Also, if you want to make sure your MP knows what you think of this demoralising and inhumane process, you should give them a call or send them an email, or better still, go to their office in person. There's a link in the caption of this video that will help you find your MP's contact details. Also, if you cashed up, fling some money the way of the Human Rights Law Centre to help them challenge this thing in the High Court. Okay, that's it from me. Enrol to vote, update your details, and importantly, vote for marriage equality. And if you do, or when you do get the letter in the post, make sure you send it back to the ABS before November 7. Bye.